Hi, everybody. Welcome to Tip Tuesday with LB Ingenuity, where we're delivering all of your marketing tips each week on YouTube. Thanks for subscribing and tuning in this week, you guys. So this week, I wanted to revisit visibility strategies. So let me ask you a question. Did you pay for any type of advertising last year, only defined when you were doing reconciliations here at the end of 2022, that you didn't get the ROI that you anticipated? And when I'm talking about paid advertising, I'm really asking you anything you paid for in terms of events, webinars, podcast, hard advertising, or what I would say, like advertorials in magazines or periodicals or any digital advertising, and yes, conferences. So when you lump all of these things together, it's probably going to be a large amount of your marketing budget. So some of these things you may be able to quantify your ROI for, and some of these things aren't quite as clear, and that's okay. We all have had this, and it's just a learning experience and practice moving forward. But a lot of times when organizations don't get the anticipated ROI off of a paid, let's just hypothetically say, podcast or webinar, they automatically think that that event was a failure. And that's not actually always the case. The only thing that they maybe forgot to do in the whole cycle of the event is the promotion cycle of it on their end, and maybe a little of the follow-up on the back end. So these are all things that marketing agencies like LB Ingenuity, we create for companies ahead of time and attach it to each event that they have going on, whether it's on a larger scale or a smaller scale, to ensure ROI. Because what happens is, and I'm guilty of this too, like you guys, it's like you get booked and you get on a, let's say, webinar or podcast, and you're really excited about it. And once you get that on the calendar and it gets real, all of the leader or the person doing the presenting is thinking about, and is usually the leader of a company, is, what am I going to say? How am I going to present? Oh my gosh, I might be a little bit nervous. Oh my gosh, what am I going to wear? And then you have the event, and the event's over, and you wipe your eyebrow and sigh a sigh of relief because the media entity is distributing it for you, and you've had a lot of views and maybe some great comments. But then that's it. It's over. It's a very time limited, short amount of time that you're getting noticed. So marketing agencies help companies get noticed for a longer period of time through this promotion cycle and ensure that no really gaps are missed after the event to any potential prospects. So another reason it's nice to have a visibility strategy in place, especially with an outside entity outside of the company, is because as marketing agencies, I know we do at LB Ingenuity and other marketing agencies, we already have metrics and media contacts that we deal with at different media outlets. So depending on what your target audience is for what particular event and what your topic is going to be, we would suggest the best media outlet to pair with that need. It's not just, we're always going to do, ABC media. So, and then the other thing is when you have an outside entity who already knows the ROI, who already knows which target audiences are better for which media outlets, then there's other things that we can do, and that is depending on what budgets are, there may be some flexibility there to create or make recommendations. If they have a package, there may be some leniency to creating a better bundle for you, depending on what your budget is. So if you don't have a 2023 visibility strategy in place, but you are anticipating paying for a lot of paid advertising in 2023 that's going to take up a lot of your budget, I would recommend you talk to us at LB Ingenuity or any other marketing agency, and just to ensure that you have the best ROI and the best strategy in place to measure the ROI. So, and then you can just focus as the organization and the leader of your organization on just the details and being your very best for any of these interviews or appearances. So that's my tip of the week. And in the meantime, I hope you have a really safe and stay well the rest of this week. I have been a little bit under the weather, but I hope to see you next week live. And in the meantime, I will see you next week.